All right, so now I'm going to go over my part of the sustainability project. I'm going to start with the SWOT analysis. The biggest strength that I've determined for the Dubuque crew is the fact that if you go to Clark, it's going to give you Compass credit and graduation credit, meaning doing all of your work through volunteering for the crew, it will fill those intercultural engagement stuff and everything that you need in order to graduate. Another strength for the crew is the fact that you get to immerse yourself into the community. So you're going to get to meet new people in and around the city. You're going to do things you wouldn't normally do just as a normal student just going to Clark. The third strength would be it's a big resume builder because you're going to meet a lot of important people and you're going to do volunteer work that you will be able to put on your resume for a future time when going and looking for jobs. And then the last strength is just that it gives students something else to do other than schoolwork while you go to Clark. So now we're going to go over the weaknesses. It's very difficult for students to get engaged. We've seen this at Clark with anything they try to do. Attendance is always really low, so that's why partnering it with Compass, I feel, will get it better. And then awareness of the Dubuque crew is also going to be a weakness at first. Hopefully, through all engagement that we're going to try to get, that will not be a weakness for long. So then for the opportunities, partnering with Dubuque businesses will probably be the biggest opportunity you have because they're going to sponsor events and everything that the crew tries to hold. And then the same thing goes with partnering with like UD and Loras, trying to get their students engaged too, just because the more people you have, the more fun it's going to be and the more like good is going to be going on for the city of Dubuque. And another opportunity is just creating a community center. That's going to kind of come whenever you partner with the businesses who have the financial backing and partnering with those other schools, so more people can kind of volunteer at that center and everything for a later. I mean, this is going to be later on. It's not going to be a short-term goal and everything. And then lastly, the threats. Other student-run organizations will be a threat, simply put, because they're going to be trying to fight for the same people you need to volunteer for the crew. And then other colleges outside of Dubuque. So those colleges like Iowa, Iowa State, they're trying to pull students that we need for the crew and everything that we're trying to get to come to Dubuque and try to be students in Dubuque. So that's another big threat. So now we're going to move on to the key communication problem. Dubuque looks to engage citizens and partners, but however, the city has faced problems doing this in the past. Dubuque brands itself as a sustainable city, but not everyone knows this, particularly in the region where Dubuque is. And since this has been such a big issue, this is kind of where we're going to step in with the crew. So going over the objectives of the crew, the first objective is getting college students more involved. As I talked about before, you need college students in order to kind of run the crew and get it jump started and then just continue it. So we also want volunteer numbers to rise 50% within 1 year from the Clark campus. So that's definitely going to help with the Compass and everything, and I don't know, they may talk more about that later on. And then another objective is just get awareness of the Dubuque crew out, not just to college students, but also to all the people. Another objective is just for the enrollment to rise not only at Clark and other universities around, like in the Dubuque area, just because the more people you get, the more possibilities you have of them volunteering for the crew. And then our last objective is just to implement the Every Child, Every Promise. And basically that's designed just for volunteers to help children around the Dubuque area kind of just have a way where they can have fun and have good times if they normally can't. And then going on to the targeting, first we're targeting students that are searching for colleges. These are the students that are in high school and looking of where they want to attend. So these students typically want to attend schools with a good nightlife and a good city atmosphere, and we think with the crew we can really portray Dubuque as a place where you want to go to college and you will have a good time other than just going to school. And then the second group that we're going to target are students that are already attending the college, meaning the people already at Clark. They're going to be the main people because they're going to be the kickstarters for the crew. So basically, they're going to be the ones that are volunteering and everything for the crew. And then the last kind of thing for the students that are already attending is that the Compass requirements to graduate. That's another reason we're going to target that, just to get more people. So then the last thing I'm going to talk about is the brand positioning strategy. So we want to provide an easy way for Dubuque area college students to get involved with the community. That is the biggest goal, and that's kind of the way we're staying with the Dubuque crew. And then getting them involved so they actually enjoy the city, and they'll tell their friends, and maybe their friends want to move to Dubuque. They tell other people, and then it just starts for the city and for the school. And then lastly, just professional preparedness. I mean, for the people that will be involved with this, they're going to have a good time, and it's going to get them ready for working in the business world later on. So that completes my part, so I'll let Ashley and Kylie take it away from here. Thank you.